Hi guys, it's Summers here and welcome along to episode 26 of the Solihull Moors Career Mode series here on FIFA 20. And the first bit of news obviously is that we are no longer in the National League. We've made our way into League 2. But first of all, we do have the pre-season tournament to get on with, and we will face off against some teams that perhaps are familiar to us in the form of Tranmere first, Port Vale, and then the MK Dons. What we'll do is we will simulate these games just to get things moving and then see how we get on in the tournament. Hopefully we can continue into the final rounds, and if we do, perhaps I will take over and try to get us some additional money in the tank. Okay, so here we are, the first game of the pre-season tournament, the Champions Trophy. Got a pretty strong squad out here as we face off against Tranmere Rovers. And it's a 1-1 draw there. Blackett Taylor getting on the score sheet for Tranmere, whilst Andrews managed to get one for ourselves. Okay, so it's an unchanged lineup here as we face off against Port Vale this time round. They're playing in a 4-1-4-1 formation, and we absolutely batter them actually here. Campbell and Cockrell-Mollet from defence getting themselves some goals, whilst Nordstrom continues his goal streak with his first of this pre-season tournament. Okay, so another deal done in the transfer market here as Jamie Richardson will be leaving for £250,000. £160,000 of that will go into our transfer budget. Okay, so this is the last game of the group stages. We face off against MK Dons here, who play a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and hopefully we can get ourselves another draw. Well, we did get ourselves another draw, should I say. Taylor getting himself on the score sheet and Reeves for MK Dons to draw them level. That should be enough to see us through to the next round. Okay, so time for the semi-final here of the Champions Trophy, and I'll continue with the same lineup as we've already fielded thus far. They're playing in a 5-3-2 formation. Let's hope we can get a result here against Bristol Rovers. And we do. It is a 1-0 victory. The only concerning element, though, is that Nordstrom did pick up a knock there, and Valpini actually missed a penalty as well to make it 2-0. But nonetheless, we go into the next stage of the tournament. Okay, so just a bit of extra transfer news here before the final of the pre-season tournament, in that Cathal Kennedy has left the club. We did get the £70,000 that he's valued at from Cork City, and that means that we'll get £45,000 of that into our transfer budget. Okay, so here is the final of the Champions Trophy. Hopefully we can get a victory here, but we have had to make a couple of changes due to fatigue and obviously the injury to Nordstrom. Rafferty plays up front in this one, and obviously had to make some changes elsewhere in the team just to freshen things up a little bit. As they play a 4-4-2 formation, let's hope we can get a result here against Scunthorpe. And in time, normal time, that wasn't actually too bad, a 1-1. But we do go down on penalties 4-3 to Scunthorpe. We did do exceptionally well in this tournament though, so nothing too drastic to worry about. I think that has really set us up well for the start of our season, and hopefully we can continue this momentum as we look to push on in League 2. Okay, so another bit of transfer news here. Ethan Morgan has agreed personal terms with Finn Harps. They agreed to pay £105,000 for him, of which £60,000 of that we will see into the transfer budget. Okay guys, this season we are going to do the scout report at the end of each month. That way then we will have played all the games, and then we get to the admin at the end of an episode. So just to let you guys know, the obvious inclusion here is that Joel Cook has moved from the main squad when he retired and has become a youth scout for us. He will scout England this time around. Johannes Magnusson will scout the Republic of Ireland, and Oliver MacDonald will head back up to Scotland. Now, once these reports have come back, after the 3 months, I'm going to send the guys out to separate areas. Joel Cook will stay in the English region, so you can either scout England, Wales, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland or Scotland. You guys make the decision, let me know in the comment section down below. Johannes Magnusson will do European. He can go anywhere in Europe, and you guys will have to let me know where to send him. Remember, we can use the cheat engine, the live editor, in order to be able to send him out to different countries which aren't available in a vanilla career mode. And then Oliver MacDonald is anywhere else in the rest of the world. And just as we're doing with the other guys, let me know in the comment section down below where I should send them. Right, okay guys, here we go. The first and last game of this episode against Grimsby here. Right guys, let's see how we get on in League 2. How big is the step going to be? Are we going to be able to get along with... You'll see the pace straight away. That is mental. Good interception by Peterson. Nice little lobbed ball here onto Allen. Back inside for Peterson. One more across to Fredrickson. And we build Rafferty. Some space here for Peterson has opened up. Gets himself into the box. Little dink. And there we have it. The first goal of League 2. And there's only one man who's going to score it. Yes, my son, Bjorn Nystrom, has started as he means to go on. This is going to be a season and a half. Great run by Peterson to get himself into the box there, and we've used one of our tactics from last season: draw the keeper in, chip the ball across and wait for the man in the middle to get his head on it. 1-0. Well, he's through. Great save by Kelly. Keeping us in the game here, Kelly, as that strike comes through. That is a peach of an effort, and Kelly's managed to turn it round the post. Short corner coming up. Oh, and Kelly's had to make another save. Great work by Lance, but ball falls short here. Nothing we can do about that. That is a stunning goal there from Wright as he finds the top corner. Definitely a pace advantage here to the League 2 teams, and I think we're going to struggle with that in the opening phases of this season. Just able to shove the ball around, move around the field a little bit easier. Really good finish there from Wright into the top corner though. Kelly can't make it a trio of saves. 1-1. That is terrible. Oh, Kelly coming to our rescue again. Penned in here as Grimsby have managed to get themselves into the ascendancy, having scored that first goal. Great save. Well done, Berglund. Into Fredrickson. Just going to drive this forward. Lots of space open up here. Nystrom's free in the middle. He ain't going to miss it. Oh, what a breakaway goal that is. Astounding work by the two Swedes there as they combine to get us back into the lead of this game. And we sucker punched Grimsby there. From that corner, they had far too many men up. Fredrickson just run into that open space, lays it across to Nystrom, and we know he's going to finish that. Great goal. 2-1. Okay, so what you might notice in this game as well is that there's quite a number of new faces around, and the reason for that will become more clear in the next episode. I'm not going to give you all the juicy info this time around, but suffice to say we're going to be doing things a little bit differently in this season of League 2. Finds Nystrom, who's turned his man in for the hat-trick here. Can he get it past the keeper? He tries the little dink, and McEwen was having none of that. But another great effort there from Nystrom as he comes through looking for his third of the game. Oh, unlucky there from Grimsby just on the stroke of half time. Smashed that one against the bar, and this has been an incredibly decent game of football in the first half. Looking for more in the second. Entry here into Rose, shifting the ball around well, waits for the shot, and we knew it was coming, and Kelly is equal to it. Well intercepted there by Ziegler, getting his debut here against Grimsby Town. Good. Get it out, boys, get it out. Man free in the box. That was obvious as soon as the ball come through to him. Hewitt had an absolute mountain of space in the middle there. He quite easily converts that opportunity. Tried to rush out, get caught with a man left over in the box. And there was never any doubt in that finish. 2-2. Little through ball here for Rafferty, and he goes back for Fredrickson. He's saw the overlap coming from Peterson. Little dink up. Oh, we try it again, but the keeper there this time to defeat the two Swedes combining. Allen into Peterson. He's rolled his man really well. Looks inside. He's found Fredrickson. Another goal for another Swede. And yet again, it's that combination of that trio that we work so hard with in the National League. Peterson there, laying it off to Fredrickson, and the keeper has no chance there. Great finish. 3-2. Well done, Ziegler. Steps up to the play. Patterson. Out to Alic. Oh, he's got the pace. He has got some pace. Gets himself into the box. Little chip up. Oh, and Nordstrom gets there, but he can't turn it around. And that is the final whistle here. That was a very hard fought game. A fantastic effort by the lads. And to be fair, a really good performance from Grimsby Town. But we have managed to come out victors here in our first game of the League 2 season, as Bjorn Nordstrom gets himself a brace in the opening exchanges. 3-2. Great performance, boys.
Have you got time for just a few questions?
So there we have it, guys, the end of the first episode in League 2, and it was a barnstormer, wasn't it? I know we didn't quite win the pre-season tournament, but we did get the first game of the season underway there at Grimsby Town. There are some more things to focus on coming up in the next episode. I'll explain more about how the series is going to maybe change going forward. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content here with Solihull Moors. But for now, I'm out of here.
Thank you for your time.